On today's podcast, we are talking about stock trade and investing with my man O. So get your pads and notes and all that stuff out because it's going to be another eventful and insightful and value-driven podcast. Frame on 8 podcast starts right about now. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the Frame on 8 podcast, everybody. Your boy Simbawa by your junior, a.k.a. TK. Along with my man Omar Williams, we call him O, and Denise Obi, we call her D-Nice. Y'all say what's up to the peeps.
Hello, hello, hello.
What's up, good people? It is another lovely Wednesday morning, and y'all know how we do. We jump right in and get things started. But before we do, it is Affirmation Wednesday, and with that comes affirmations. So if you've got your affirmations written down, or if you got them, memorized, or whatever you want to do, let's get these in and out the way and get our day started. Are you ready? Let's go. Today will be a good day. Today will be a great day. Today will be an awesome day. Today will be an amazing day. Today will be a phenomenal day. Today will be stress-free. Today will be a stress-less day. Today I will overcome all barriers that want to block my progress. Today all circumstances, issues, and situations will work in my favor. Today I'll become better than who I was yesterday. I am a go-getter. I am victorious. I am triumphant. I am an overcomer. I never lose. I either win or I learn. I take authority over this day. I will dominate this day. I will conquer this day. And everything I have spoken into this day will happen as I have affirmed, because I am more than a conqueror. Let's get it started. So today is Stock Trade and Invest Day, and we do these once a quarter now. We were doing them once a month, and now we've kind of made it once a quarter to give you guys a hardcore, should I say, 20 minutes of great value. So my man O, he's the man with the plan, the master plan, should I say. So I'm going to relinquish, and I'm going to let my man O have the floor. All you, brother.
All right. Can you see we good on my screen, right? Perfection. So first of all, good morning, good people. And I'm happy to be here again, doing what I do. The more I learn and go down the rabbit hole of stocks and investing, the more I realize I do not know. As I have like I told you at the beginning of the year that we were going to pay off a home, and we actually did it 2 weeks ago. This stuff works, and I suggest you learn it, go over it, go back. I know it may seem like I'm just sputtering and reading stuff off, but it's actual real information from a real person doing the real thing and actually doing what I'm saying. So go back over the stuff that I've taught before. Go back over and over and over again. I feel like my last one I did was awesome information, and tonight will be some awesome information. So tonight's presentation will be called Beyond Stocks and Bonds, Exploring Unconventional Investment. So it's not just like, so when you hear people investing, there's way more opportunities than just stocks or bonds. And tonight we're going to talk about them. I kind of alluded to them in one of my other presentations, and now we're going to get right into the meat and potatoes tonight. Okay, so tonight I'll be talking about real estate investment trusts. Who's heard of that? Or private equity, commodities, hedge funds, art and collectibles, and last, we're going to talk about peer-to-peer lending. Okay, let's get started. So, a real estate investment trust and it's called a REIT for short, okay? And real estate investment trusts are a type of alternative investment that involves owning shares in companies that own and operate income-generating real estate properties, such as apartment buildings, shopping centers, and office buildings, okay? If you didn't think you could own a mall or a shopping center, well, you can do it through a REIT, okay? REITs also provide investors with an opportunity to invest in real estate without having to purchase it and manage the physical properties themselves, okay? So you can just invest in the stock and you have the people that run the actual fund doing all the legwork for you and they pay you. It's like you get rent, which is in a dividend, okay? I'm getting ahead of myself, but REITs typically pay out a high percentage of their profits as dividends, making them an attractive option for income-seeking investors. Additionally, REITs can offer diversification benefits to a portfolio, as they often have low correlations with traditional stock and bond investments. And what that means is if the stock market's crashing or everything's going down the tubes, as long as real estate is staying where it's at, it doesn't correlate completely with it. If the real estate market is decent, these REITs will be decent. And before I move on to my next slide, let me give you guys some examples that you can actually take tomorrow. Go to your investment broker. Again, if you've been looking at what I've been teaching, you would know how to get there, okay? One REIT is called Simon Property Group, okay? Their ticker symbol is SPG. That REIT they primarily own and operate shopping malls, okay? Christiana Mall, because we're in Delaware. I'm sorry, I know everybody's not in Delaware, but we have a Christiana Mall and a small Concord Mall, okay? They own shopping malls and retail properties. There's another one called Prologis. Their ticker symbol is PLD. That's a REIT that specializes in industrial properties such as the warehouses. So all these Amazons you see, Prologis, distribution centers, and logistics facilities. So all these big warehouses and these industrial parks, Prologis has a lot of those that they have, okay? Equity Residential, okay, is EQR is the ticker symbol. And they're a REIT that primarily owns and operates residential apartment buildings. So all these big old apartment complexes you see coming up, these nice new modern facilities, well, if you like those, EQR, Equity Residential, is a good one to go. I hope you're writing this stuff down just in case you want to get involved. American Tower Corporations, look what these guys own. Their ticker symbol is AMT. They're a REIT that owns and operates communications infrastructures, properties such as cell towers and data centers. Now, you know, everything is tech. So they own data centers and cell phone towers. Like, sounds like a good investment to me. Okay. Again, their ticker symbol is AMT. And last but not least, for these examples of REITs, is Welltower Inc., which is WELL, is their ticker symbol. And that's a REIT that primarily owns and operates healthcare related properties, such as senior living facilities and medical office buildings. So like just going through each and every one of these, all this real estate is things that we do every day, places that we visit every day. Not all of us, but you know, there's somebody we know in our family that either as in assisted living or senior living. There's somebody that we all have cell phones that have cell towers that we connect with. Residential apartments, we see them all the time. And again, these big industrial parks with these distribution centers and logistics facilities and shopping malls. So that's an example of an investment that's unconventional. Okay. Let's move on to the next slide. You have private equity. Okay, now we're going to start to get into a little bit more sophisticated things. Private equity is another type of alternative investment that involves investing in privately held companies, okay, that are not publicly traded. Okay, so these are not on the market. There's no ticker symbol. It's not on any stock exchange. Okay. Private equity firms raise capital from investors and use it to acquire or invest in companies with the goal of improving their performance and ultimately selling their businesses for a profit. equity company, or you could become an investor in one. It's a quick way to become rich. A lot of billionaires come through here. There's a rapper named Nas. He invested in Ring before he got bought by Amazon, and a few other companies that like went through the roof. And he's now, I think he's classified as a billionaire, and I think that's just through investing, not through his music catalog or anything. Okay. Private equity investments can be high risk, but also high reward. As successful investments can generate significant returns. However, private equity investments are typically illiquid, which means investors may not be able to sell their shares easily or quickly. So once you put your money in, it's not illiquid. Liquid means you can touch it, you can pull it out, put it back in. Illiquid means there's usually maybe a holding period on your shares. It's like you have to keep the money in there over a specific amount of time. Even like with public companies that go public that went private, or that were private that went public, there's a holding period for when it goes public that they can't just all rush out and cash out their shares. They got to hold it. It's probably a 6-month or a 9-month period that they got to hold it. That's another investment strategy too. Like if anybody goes public, you can wait 9 months and almost guarantee that the shares are going to drop. Little nugget. Or you find out when the holding period is, and then you know around that time shares are going to drop. Next slide. Here's a good one. Commodities, okay? Commodities are raw materials or primary agriculture products that are traded on commodity exchanges, okay? Such as gold, oil, and corn. Let's just stick with gold. Gold may not make you rich, but gold also doesn't make you poor. So like it's a good asset to have to hold the value of your money, because as we know, inflation is through the roof, and our money, if it's in a savings account when inflation is high, it constantly gets eaten away at all over time. That's why you got to let your money, you got to invest it or make it move by doing one of these ideas I'm telling you. So gold is a good, it holds its value. It doesn't go up or down. You're not going to get this, rich off of it unless something really bad goes on in the country or the other countries. But gold is a good asset to hold. You got oil and corn, okay? Investing in commodities can provide investors with diversification, benefits, and a hedge against, like I just talked about, a hedge against inflation, as commodity prices tend to rise during periods of inflation, okay? And again, from an old lesson I had, to protect yourself from inflation, look at inflation as water being poured into the economy, okay? And your assets are like a sponge. So if you own assets, when they're printing more money and inflating the economy, well, your asset will suck up the water that's getting poured into the market, which is the reason why you got people who maybe bought their home for $150,000, and 10 years later, that house is now $400,000. That asset soaked up all that inflation. Okay, and then they sell it $400,000. Bought it at $150,000. Sounds like a good move. Okay. However, investing in commodities can also be risky, as commodity prices can be volatile and subject to geopolitical and economic factors. Additionally, investing in commodities typically requires specialized knowledge and expertise. And also, this is why a lot of people I know they didn't mention currencies, but like foreign currencies or the Forex market is huge, but it also can be affected by geopolitical factors and economic factors. But it also, you can take advantage of them things too. So add Forex to this. Invest in the dollar, invest in the Aussie dollar, invest in the Euro dollar, and you can invest in that going up or down. Again, I won't get into it right now, but it requires specialized knowledge and expertise. And with that, we'll go to a commercial.
All righty. A lot of knowledge and stuff dropped here in this first half. So I'm taking notes myself because I've never really gotten into commodities. it's been like one of those I would say Achilles heels for me. But now that I got my man I can do a little something now, because now I got a little plan I can put together to get down with some commodities. So when we come back, O's going to finish up his presentation for today on stock, trade, and investment on Going to Word for Money Inc. podcast. Be right back. Are you looking for an apparel company that's positive, uplifting, and truly cares about you? Then look no further. Frame of Mind Inc., an apparel brand company, impresses on individuals to think positive thoughts, say positive things, and do positive deeds. Get positive apparel such as t-shirts, hoodies, and wristbands for children, teens, and adults in various colors and sizes. Customized services include logo and t-shirt design, screen printing for individuals, families, schools, profit, and nonprofit organizations. You can reach Frame of Mind Inc. at 302-689-3499 or visit their website at www.frameofmindinc.com. Frame of Mind Inc. Think it, speak it, achieve it.
It's a frame of mind.
The last thing I will say is that we got a new product of the month. And that product is Actions Speak Louder. If you see the video portion, I got the long sleeve shirt on right now. Actions Speak Louder. It's got the little gold speak in the middle with the underlines. Got a little metallic gold on there. You can go there right now, beginning today, till the end of the month. I believe that is the 28th. I'll say that Friday, I believe. You can actually get short sleeve, long sleeve, or hoodie, various colors. You put in the product code Actions, and you can receive a nice, friendly Frame of Mind Inc. discount on any of those three products in any color. We have up to about 3 to 4X, a small 3 to 4X. And on top of that, you can get some other content behind it to help you continue to think, speak, and achieve it here on the Frame of Mind Inc. podcast and everywhere that you go. So with that said, continue to think it, speak it, and achieve it. And until next time, we holla. Thank you for joining the Frame of Mind Inc. podcast. And as always, here at Frame of Mind Inc., think positive thoughts, say positive things, and do positive deeds. As our tagline says, think it, speak it, achieve it. See you next time.
It's a frame of mind. It's what you say and what you do.
Don't forget to check us out on the web at www.frameofmindinc.com, where you can browse our online apparel store, listen to some of our original music and production services, as well as view our videos and projects we've done for our clients and customers.